Okay, it's been a couple of days. Well, for me it has, maybe not for you guys. But I don't know if you watched the whole series, but when I removed this cover, I discovered that bolt was stripped out. The hole was stripped out. Where is it? There it is. Nice, huh? It looks like a factory bolt, but I can see it's been cut off and stripped out. So I took a 3/8 tap because it's pretty close to that size. Let's see, a 7/16 is about 11 millimeters, so I figure a 3/8 is really close to a 10 millimeter bolt size, not head size, bolt size. And see, it's relatively a coarse thread, so I got a coarse threaded bolt here, SAE, and we'll run him down in here. The 5 inches. The 4.5 seemed to be just a bit too short. Oh my, is it going to make it? I think so. I don't like doing this, but sometimes you have to do what you have to do with what you got. You know, I won't be just running it down hard. This thing needs some lubing. Alright. There. Very good. That worked. I'm really pleased that it worked and quite surprised at the same time. I guess now I'll put that power steering belt on. I don't know if you remember that, but it was also an unusual thing. It's stretched to fit. Nice, huh? Nice. I got my dog a chew bone. He's really happy about it. He's very happy about it. And here's a little belt. I have to stick him in here. Have to put it on first anyway, so may as well get it in here. I may be wishing I'd put the belt on before I put this cover on here, this pulley mount or wherever you want to call it, because this could be very difficult. I'm going to have to use 2 hands. Let's see here. Get in here. And this is hard to believe. Okay, it's not so hard. You get your socket on this crankshaft bolt and put your belt around the bottom pulley. Place the top of the belt on the top of the, place the belt on the top of this pulley and turn the crankshaft, and don't let it pinch you right here. Pressing against it with the palm of your hand. Like palm right here, other hand on the ratchet, which will go right down here. and just turn on the ratchet while applying pressure and rotating your hand around as it goes. Pretty tight. I can finish tightening these bolts on this pulley bracket and continue on. We're moving along with this thing. Okay, got all these bolts tight. I'll take you down in here and look and see if there's any more bolts I might have missed. Doesn't appear to be. That was in. Now we had to put this tensioner on. The reason I saved it for last is because there's some clearance issues between the plate, the pulley, and the belt. So we'll work the belt in at the same time we work in the tensioner. Let's go get that thing. Okay, I have the tensioner in hand. So we're just gonna put it up here and start the big bolt. Alright, that way we can slide it and get clearance in here for the belt, because it is, when it's in there, it's very difficult to get this belt between this pulley and this rib right here. So back off the bolt and slide the belt in. Yeah. Of course, we still have to put the alternator on, but let's run this belt down in here. Well, that's not cooperating at all. I'll try it other-handed. Alright. Slide it around this pulley first. Yep. If you can. There you go. And then take this. Wow. It's not being very cooperative. I expected it though. Alright. I'm just putting it in here rough right now. Not exactly sure how it goes. It's definitely not like that though. No, I think it'll go from the bottom down around this crank pulley. Good grief. Everything's in the way. And I do mean everything. Shuffle it back around here. Go down through here. And up through here. And the water pump. And now we're getting it kind of rough. Let's see if there's a mapping, a routing. I see not one. No, I don't. Of course not. Why would there be? I'll go get the alternator now and see what we can do with it. I think we're getting close, so maybe. Let's go get the alternator. You know, I was just looking. I'm just going to have to see how this sits. It may be my advantage to put the valve cover on next, to just give myself a little more room. Yeah, that's what I'm doing next. So I got to get all these electrical things and hoses and stuff out of the way to make access a little more enjoyable. Get that out of the way. And flop all these coils over out of the way. I'm tightening these bolts down, give them a torquing. You'll get the proper tool. And start in the middle and just slowly bring all this together. Not very nice and easy. Easy. the tightening on them. I love this valve arrangement. This is really pretty. Getting there. I think it's getting tight. Look at the torque specs. Okay, we got all these tightened down nicely. So let's go get the valve cover and ease it into place. Wait. Let's work on some things that are a little more difficult to get to. Like the bracketry that holds the, oh, that goes to the alternator. All right. The bracketry that holds the dipstick tube and the tube, right here, this tube. There's a bracket somewhere. I think it's under the car. It fell. Let's see here. Oh, where is it? Maybe I dragged it out already. Do not see it. Well, maybe I properly stored it. Yeah, I did. Amazingly. This is slightly confusing to me. It all just fell out. Like it didn't belong there at all. It appears to go like this, but it doesn't look like it wants to. I have an idea. No. Yeah, I can go look on the other head. It's off the car. Easier to see. Let's look here. Let's look at the wear patterns here. No. This just makes no sense. No part of this makes any sense. Well, that does, but that doesn't. This does. That doesn't. But look here. Here's some wear patterns on this boss that matches an oblong hole. So this obviously goes on there. So this will go on this front boss like so. But I could have sworn there was another bracket. I could be mistaken. I could be easily mistaken. So this I bent out of the way a little bit because I needed to get the manifold out with the head. So let me go get the little bolt that fits that. Okay, I found a couple of bolts that'll work. I'm glad I hunted for them before I just went crazy. There seems like there's still another bracket somewhere. This may be all of it, but I don't know. No, this bolts to this tube. That's correct. Yeah, that's how that works. Alright, I got it figured out now. I'm all good. Alright, so, yeah, valve cover next. I still don't like the way this goes in here. Maybe it'll work out alright this time. Let's go get the valve cover. Okay, I was able to slip the valve cover in place. And I have this wire loom up above here this time. It was pinched down in between there. I don't know how I got it in there. And smashed the crap out of it. But it's nice and wiggly here now. When you're putting it together, let me get my pointer. Pay attention to these little grommets right here. They help seal the spark plug tube. Be sure they're not in there nice and not crooked like this one was before. It's slightly out of place, but it'll be all right, I do believe, once it's tight. And 10mm bolts. No, those are 8mm heads. Tighten them on down. Alright, I had to take the valve cover back off. Had to take it back off because this screw got crooked. So I got it straightened up, cleaned up, got the threads cleaned up. Nothing happened to the screw. Just something happened to the head. I don't know what. But I ran the screw in and out of the hole a couple of times, and it straightened right up. So we got the valve cover on now. I'm going to go ahead and put see where this goes. I don't know for sure. I may have to. Probably goes to the air cleaner. Yeah. I'm going to plop all this stuff back over. Let's get this off of here so it's not like in my way. There we go. Now, get some stuff out of here. These gloves. They can come out of here. This here harness. This pretty obviously goes right in here. Those screws hold the coils down. Yep. Good grief. Those threads long enough, I think, maybe. Where's the other coil? Right up front here, where it's supposed to be. Let's get this bungee off of here. It's holding the wires back so the valve cover will clear. Think about doing that for yourself. Save yourself a little aggravation. And you can kind of wiggle all this stuff back in here. I might have to ask him if he has that old coil still. That one looks pretty rough. And I guess they go like this. They appear to go like this. Yep. Grunt, grunt, groan, moan, carry on, keep on keeping on. Alright, put this coil in, bolt in this coil. Now remember, the middle one's got the torn boot, so if it misses or something, we know where to go back to. Oh, these are tucked in a hole, but not impossible to get to. But man, not pleasant either. There we go. This one. Oh, there it is. I'm having a hard time seeing it. Man, that is in a spot. Look, it's even got a little cut in the head here to make room for this plug. This is some engineering going on this thing. There it is. Alright, we'll get a screwdriver or something, push on them to make sure they're firmly seated. Yep, good. Good. That goes back there. That goes to that knock sensor that's under the intake. It's a joy to get to. Let's tighten these bolts up. I'm fixing to call it a day because I drove all night last night. I'm really kind of tired of it. Oh, there it is. That's from a 10mm. Nah, that ain't a 10 at all. Well, what'd you do with it? Don't know. Right here. Tighten these coils down. Get the ratchet. You don't want to tighten them up ferociously. Strip out these little bolts or break them off, and you'll be cussing. Snug them down nicely. I'm sure there's a torque spec, but it's not going to be critical for that. Alright. 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 The head is closed up. And with the head closed up, I'm calling it a day. Because like I said, I'm exhausted. I'll leave these two bolts handy. This one needs to go on next. And yeah, that's it. I appreciate you guys watching. There'll be another video after this one. We're not done yet. Let's get this alternator out of the weather, and we'll talk to you later.